Hey, Pastor Scott here at the Weekly Word. We're looking this week at Jesus being our wise guy. Typically that has a negative connotation, but since he's the wisest guy of all time, we're going to talk about him and his amazing guidance and counsel and how wonderful he is in doing that. Hebrews 4 verses 15 and 16 tell us how to approach him in asking him for all that we need. And the author writes this, so then, since we have, going back to verse 14, since we have a great high priest who entered heaven, Jesus, the Son of God, let us hold firmly to what we believe. So he's setting the tone for Jesus was one of us, and now he's back in heaven, and he's our advocate. And then he says this in verse 15, this high priest, Jesus, of ours, understands our weaknesses, for he faced all the same testings we do, yet he did not sin. So let us come boldly to the throne of our gracious God, and there we will receive his mercy and will find grace to help us when we need it most. So the first question I have as we're looking this Christmas at who Jesus is, his name will be, Isaiah 9 tells us, his name will be Wonderful Counselor. This amazing beyond words description worthy counselor. Like you can't even say how amazing he is. And so the first question is, do you want Jesus' wisdom? Do you want Jesus' guidance? Do you want Jesus' counsel in your life? There's two answers. Yes, I want it, or no, I'm gonna do this on my own. And I'm just here to tell all of us, failure only ever happens when we do it on our own. Even if we're successful on this side of eternity in certain areas, we will fail if we're our own counselor. So, do you want Jesus' wisdom? Secondly, do you understand how Jesus gets you? That Jesus gets you. Hebrews here tells us that he was one of us, and he understands our weaknesses. He understands all the things we go through. So we matter to him, but he also gets the stuff we walk through, the struggles, the mental challenges, the heart challenges, the physical challenges, the pains, the trials, the tribulations. He understands all that. He gets you. And so do you understand that Jesus gets you? So when he gives you his wisdom, he gives you wisdom with you knowing that he knows. And then finally, will you boldly ask? Hebrews says that we come boldly to the throne of our gracious God. We receive mercy when we need it. We receive grace in whatever amount we need. So do you want Jesus' help? Do you understand that he understands you? And then will you boldly approach Jesus, your wonderful counselor, for everything in your life? Big stuff like, oh wow, I need help making this giant decision, and the everyday stuff. Include him in your life so that you don't start excluding him from your life.